Well, that was the initial plan. It's been 19 months since 23-year-old Jaahnavi Kandula was hit and killed while trying to cross through the street here in downtown South Lake Union. The officer who was driving, he was slapped with a $5,000 fine, and he's now trying to fight it.
Convict Kevin Dave!
On the corner of 3rd Avenue and Yesler Way.
Convict Kevin Dave!
The message loud and clear.
Justice delayed!
Justice for Jaahnavi Kandula.
Justice denied!
Back in March, Officer Kevin Dave received an infraction of second-degree negligent driving in this case. He had until May 13th to pay it, but is now legally challenging it.
Right now, the systems that we have in place that are set up supposedly to hold police accountable when they abuse their power, they don't do anything.
Court documents reveal his infraction is marked as committed, meaning it's gone into default status until his next court date, which is now scheduled as a contested hearing.
I think it shows that Kevin Dave doesn't think that he deserves any consequences whatsoever for his actions.
Here we are, 19 months later.
The Seattle Alliance Against Racist and Political Repression held banners and signs demanding the city to hold Officer Kevin Dave accountable.
I want you to think about the fact that this could happen to you. It could happen to one of your children. It could happen to one of your parents if they're still alive. It could happen to one of your siblings. It could happen to your best friend.
If that fine isn't paid soon, Officer Dave could face trouble and eventually lose his driver's license.
She was 26 anyway. She had limited value.
Body camera footage from the night of the crash captured now fired SPD officer Daniel Otterer laughing about Kandula's death.
Yeah, $11,000. She was 26 anyway.
And that next hearing is set for September 24th. I did reach out to the attorney representing the officer tonight, and I did not get a response back. Live from downtown Seattle, Hannah Knowles, KOMO News.
Protesters hit the streets calling for justice for Jaahnavi Kandula. You can see them here walking today. She's the 23-year-old who was hit and killed by a Seattle police officer in his SUV as she was walking through a crosswalk last year. Hannah Knowles joins us tonight. Hannah, today's rally comes after the officer who hit Jaahnavi, Kevin Dave, legally challenged a fine related to that case.
Yeah, Preston, he was fined a $5,000 traffic infraction for speeding, going 74 miles an hour, 76 miles an hour, actually, in a 25-mile speed zone. This is the intersection where it all happened. This is Dexter Avenue and Thomas Street. It happened last year, 2023. As the officer, Kevin Dave, was heading to an overdose call, he hit the 23-year-old Jaahnavi Kandula, unfortunately killed her during that crash. So then today there was a rally. This happened at the City Hall Park in downtown Seattle. There was several people there. They had signs. They were chanting justice for Kandula. And then they marched from that park to City Hall, just saying that this officer, more should be done than just this ticket, more than this fine, the $5,000 fine. He should be fired, he should be put in jail, things like that. We now know that he is legally challenging this. He was supposed to actually go to court tomorrow for the $5,000 fine, and now he's contesting that fine, so he will be back in court in September. But a lot of details still surrounding this, and this is more than 19 months later. This really did cause such an outcry, such an just people mad across not only here in Washington, but the entire country and even the world.
Hannah, who was the group that was out there protesting today, and how many people were there total during that protest?
So this was just a group of people. They have organized different rallies. The family wasn't there. They're in India. It was just some different people. There was probably about 20 people there. We've seen some of these different rallies kind of pop up throughout the year, Preston. And usually it's led by the same people, just trying to bring attention to this and bring attention to her death and just the fact that they believe that justice has not been served.
Okay, Hannah Knowles, thanks so much. We'll see you soon.